He signed a big contract too. He was trash. Now, I heard he gay too. Not dead. I say gay. I say gay. 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 They say gay too. I heard.
Said that nigga dead.
I said gay.
That nigga was on that promethazine, cuz. He got caught up with that shit. How you get caught up with me? All you gotta do is say you sick. I was thinking you weren't gonna send him that. Man, I asked some people. Oh, we can send you the Packers?
Yeah, niggas know who to play. They know who to play. Sit down, listen.
I'm dead.
Sit down, listen.
I told that nigga I was calling him out. After Mac beat me.
Another nigga too that be ducking. Another nigga that be ducking too. That be ducking, make his work look good. Is 4. 4 be ducking too. He's not out here. He's not out here. He be ducking.
That nigga said 4 be ducking.
I don't give a fuck. 4 be ducking. Niggas want their working. They know who to play. They watch.
Honestly, I've never seen that nigga play.
Don't get me wrong. They watch. They know who to play to win. They know who to play.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers.
When I see his name on the thing, when I try to say anybody, I see niggas practicing. Him, Hog, all the niggas. I be like, what they practicing for?
They practicing their YouTube plays.
They practicing to find some plays that they feel are working. And go out there and play football.
Oh, this shit right.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Man, I'm gonna tell you one thing for sure. You ain't gonna get no points from me. You got to earn all your shit. You wasn't earning shit. Was it me or you? Hold on. Oh, they got a P4 defense.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Trey Boston up to make the tackle. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers sliding out of the pocket.
Come on, bro, throw that P.
Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Bro, you really think that's not Aaron Rodgers?
Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
Carolina got a good squad too.
The punt team now as this one's sent away.
They got a good squad this year. There's a defense.
They'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
But the receivers
and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
What? That was nice.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About to break out this year, I think.
Carolina, for me, overall is decent. They're decent.
Here's Newton.
Wow.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel.
He got it, Berman. That dude Samuel's fast. He's fast.
There he goes, left side.
No,
Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 72 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Ain't nobody used to like that.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
You want to score me in this game? Y'all heard what you said last game. You said I can't throw anyone, and I beat you the bell. So, all right, what am I going to do?
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Open man, Allison complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Rodgers to Allison, good for a Green Bay first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Hey, Jetpack, you heard him, Jetpack?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Yeah. You heard Brady talking shit
in the first quarter.
Okay, that's all I want to hear.
Following the fumble recovery.
Lead the party. Let me see.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
7-0 now.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
About to be 14.
On first down, Newton.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
That was my first game ever. What would you call my dog you out?
The shotgun snap for Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
I mean, I've been in the top 5.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver
I'm first in all my CFM leagues.
Presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
CFM leagues ain't no bum.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run and send this one away.
What did you mean? I beat him 20 times. No, I'm talking about this man alone. I beat him over 20 times.
Probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Matt, you've won 3 games. You've won 3 games against me.
We didn't play that much, though, JD God. We didn't play that much.
You've won 3 games against me. Let that sink in.
I've won 20. Offense ready to get their next drive.
I never said he was a bum.
Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive.
You called him a bum. You called him a bum.
We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Exactly.
Down 2 touchdowns early.
He's like Grace,
very deep into their script.
He's like, y'all like Grace.
One thing you don't understand, my nigga, if I had something to prove to this nigga, then yeah. But I don't know to prove to this nigga.
Now this one complete downfield.
Some random nigga talking shit.
How about this? Don't lose at all. How about you don't lose at all?
Mark him down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I gotta humiliate. Dear God. Even when I win, I don't be trying to go all out.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
Come on, bro. I don't pick. If that was the case, I would pick the same team all the time. If that were the case, bro.
I think they're trying to do that.
Like you. You playing with that Bears and the Browns and the Saints. Find
our way back into this game.
Oh, he got position on him and he pulls it in.
I got the Panthers.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
It is. It is.
They got one linebacker.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
And even that nigga's not fast. He's like an 86 speed.
On EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay.
He's not all
the Packers
speed.
in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Well, don't try to make it seem like Panthers are top. This nigga's using a bum team too, bro.
This offense,
I'm the coldest
Here's
nigga you ever met,
1st and
nigga.
10.
You can't do nothing about it.
Here's Jones. And loses the football a second time. And the Panthers have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from the coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over.
And he only uses one team. I don't know, but he only uses one team. Bro, what the fuck? No, I mean, of course he's going to be really good. I never said he wasn't good, though. I'm not saying he's not good, but he uses one team, bro.
It doesn't matter.
Ravens, too.
You got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? In this case,
what the fuck?
Get it done.
Reaching the 45.
Hey, Mac, I don't know what was that.
15 yards on the play.
I don't know what that was, bro.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space, kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's McCaffrey.
Yeah, this will be 10 Kalon kind of nice though, man. I ain't gonna lie.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You
don't get the run quite as well
because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
He said King something, bro.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
What did Mac say? I'm talking to Mac, nigga. He said King Cole, bro.
And the tight end also
Fuck off, you nigga.
And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively
Go
there.
down.
And it helps him move the sticks. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina 1st down. Here's Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Someone get on right now.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Tell him that, man.
As a general rule, offensive linemen
Tell him
like
not
to
beat
know
his
where
ass. He gonna be like, Daddy, you lied to me.
But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on
That
that
nigga
play
is
and
nice.
picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. So the ball
Damn, that
position
nigga
now
J-Pack
at
in
the
the
3.
box.
Here's
Mac
2nd
in the
and
box.
goal. Back to throw. Newton.
Shut up.
Go to down.
And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Well, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to He's going to complete.
Yeah.
I'm getting tired of
That's my
that
break.
bullshit, bro.
That's my break, baby.
Touchdown.
That's my break.
That is bullshit, bro.
I'm out here.
That is bullshit to the
Don't give a
max.
fuck.
As they are now
What you talking about?
here in the
You
first
suck.
half.
What you do?
Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here.
You know what it's like, yeah. I think I'm hitting that ball way too early.
Like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Lead this.
Yeah, Mac, listen to your
7-4.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
You know, like your pop.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh, my God.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. There are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Not this here,
guys. For them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
Nigga, that is only an old nigga will laugh at that joke.
A reminder coming
like
up
one of
at
them
halftime.
Looney Tunes
Jonathan
jokes.
Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
See how it goes to
offense reads blitz. Doesn't matter where it's coming from. Tight ends know they'll be a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here's Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Newton and Olsen here with a connection. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
Watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident.
He dropped it. He dropped the pass.
Oh, your boy throwing down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Newton. And he goes down hard, flat on his back. Rashawn Gary. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. He's got it at the 15.
Beast,
oh, my God.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
Take notes,
the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Don't throw a pick. I'm going to run it in there.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
That's a blitz do. Blitz throw you off guard.
Was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
He's got it. Touchdown.
That's how you throw, nigga. That's how you throw, nigga.
With his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
What?
That's fielded in the end zone.
I never ran that play before.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Mick, go sit down.
I personally don't run it.
I'm going to kick your ass. Go sit down.
That play action in there. That defender always gets to the quarterback. It's like,
about set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half.
No, that's what I did. Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
How do you think they'll play this?
I think the smart approach is to run out the clock with your runs at the half and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers to Scantling over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
And they got to play better defense in the half. Maybe win this game.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had.
Pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Newton now to throw. The throw left side complete to Hogan. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Good
here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And an alley to run. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Double Ammo played a big role last night on the interception. Used to have him as a Bears.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he will find his man.
Right there.
That's Hogan complete. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. On 1st and 10, Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. And he will score.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Panthers. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Pulling away. You mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Man, I'm trying, man. I'm trying, man. I know.
Well, following the interception, here's Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
High five. Listen to that nigga, Matt. I gave him the ball. Let's see what you do with it.
Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, really the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Bruce Irvin in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. He was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Exactly.
They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
We push him back. We push him back.
Adams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. On 1st down, Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bruce Irvin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds a man right there. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up.
He's having a hard time right now.
Shotgun now.
Look at the heat. Look at the heat.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He's wide open.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, he dropped it.
He
about that.
Niggas, 4 people around him.
The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Rashawn Gary. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
I'm going
to make amends on a second down and 17. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hogan.
Oh, my God. He's going on a highlight tape, bro.
For a Panthers touchdown. 4 touchdown
passes
down for
Kansas.
And the Panthers,
that's a real highlight, bro.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad
blood
that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? The other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Want to see something, Matt? I can make it so you never even kick it. You never turn it. Okay.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
You turn out.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
What's up with this hot fire?
I ain't so good. It's okay. Let me finish strong.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And again, it's Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston.
Wow, bro, they let these fucking linemen catch.
We've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever.
Horrible, no. You play black great.
I have no idea what the ratio is about turn over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. Not guaranteed.
I know.
Oh my God, that was a fucking
down.
I slept up. I slept up.
Next guy first down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Yeah. You can't do that.
I beat him 10 times in a row.
See how you go to number? You go up the number.
First down throw for Newton. And that will be incomplete.
I'm not up 20 games on you.
Jetpack, you let niggas win.
How many games?
I ain't let them win.
How many games am I up on you? How many games am I up on you?
That's what it is. How many games am I up on you?
How many games am I up on you if I'm not up 20 games? Mac, how many games am I up?
To throw again. Newton. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary,
that's the only thing
make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. So now Cam leads the Panthers out following the sack. Carolina facing
how many games am I up, cuz?
Throwing is Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
You said not that much? Yesterday was your first time beating me in a long
2 minutes
time.
left in this lopsided affair.
Jetty guy, you gotta understand, we didn't play that much in this game. Let's keep
So it's
100.
Panther football as we welcome you back.
I've given you 20
They've got a
hours.
4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
I'll give you a 3, but you gotta at least have
And this one is right down the middle. And their lead will swell up to 28.
I already know what that is.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Yeah, ask Mac to score, K-Tuck.
Okay, the score is 38-10. It's cool.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost, it was over,
I'm
right?
dead.
And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build.
This nigga's throwing prayers, oh, don't start that. Oh, don't start that.
And he's taken down, able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That nigga said, don't start that.
That's why I want to clean up real quick before Nancy gets home.
What's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Real quick.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
So.
Eluding the pressure right.
Now
desperation throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's so happy to get this win. That 2 win wrong hurt him. You know when 2 win wrong hurt a nigga.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Oh, that's what happened.
Now it's Rodgers.
That's what happened.
And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll have it
at least I don't lie about it.
To the 40 before being taken down.
You ain't gonna lie and say I didn't beat him that much.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by
he over here like, he ain't beat me no 20 times.
The 30,
I need to see the screenshot.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Flushed out right.
Bro. Please throw that to me.
And
why doesn't let them catch the
16
ball?
seconds now on the clock.
He's flying in the air
Just
next to
nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes.
One hand. Caught that shit in one hand. I don't give a fuck.
Now, final chance to stop it here as the time comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Too bad the score is 38-10.
Fuck you.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
Oh, damn.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Let me go score. Is that no timeout?
Devontae Adams. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
Man, hopefully that helps.
And the Packers get a score closer.
So I got to start counting how many times I beat you since you won a lot.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll
got to
cut
write
the
it
lead
down.
back down to 21. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the
HMTOGRPHICMEMORY. Nigga, I'm not spell cut.
When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation.
Oh, my God,
we got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. To put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire.
Take that trash out.
Take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. Get out.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Yo!
I'm going to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary.
Bro. I'm the real Aaron Rodgers. Even I don't have it.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
That D-line was not playing, bro.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That is true.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, Log on to EASports.com.
They was talking about it during the game.
That we say so long,
that nigga smart. That left tackle. What's his name? Batard? Whatever his name is. Yeah. But that nigga's smart because he looks at Aaron Rodgers before the snap. I think Aaron Rodgers like winks at that nigga or some shit. Because he was having hella time. Like he was breaking off way faster than that. Damn, Mac. I'm sorry, bro. I didn't mean to do you like that, bro. But I'm about to do you too like that every game. Wait till I learn how to run this dime defense. Probably gotta restart your PlayStation. They'll give you that half speech. If that's the case, you better call them.
Hey, give me like a few minutes, Brady. Give me a few minutes.
How long?
Give me like a few minutes.
Alright.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her lame, she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey,
we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Who should that be, cuz? I never saw one thing about the Jets, but I'll pick them.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable.
I've never used the Jets. Late line.
This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow.
It probably was a different team, man.
Give me that
I honestly don't like the Jets.
I put it on the line
So I don't like Le'Veon Bell.
The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it.
He's overrated.
I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since
I've been watching that nigga since he was in college. At Michigan State. He's patient, but I feel like Steelers set him up with all that. Their offense is underrated.
I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Y'all niggas, young niggas want a tip? What kind of tip you want? Offense or defense? Offense or defense? I'm saying, you want a tip for offense or defense? Offense. You ever do the RPOs? There's this one, it's like a power stretch. I feel it's OP, bro. It gives you a wide ass gap if they don't cover it. I don't do it because that shit's cheap. Hey, you hear some crazy? Can't punt. Would you hold up or down? Or do you leave it like in the middle? You're not supposed to hold it up, bro. Yeah, you want to leave it like neutral. What I do sometimes, if the field is short, I'll hold it all the way down. Bro, you should be able to kick it to the inside the 20 every time. Like if you have shorter field, you hold the ball, the stick down. But if you're trying to kick it deep, just leave it regular. But you aim to the outsides till it shake a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, up is a sky kick, yeah. You don't want to do that, you won't get nailed. Well, you said field goal? The field goal, you always have to hold down. Yeah, you always have to hold it down on the field goal. I don't know why they did that. But yeah, punts. Yeah, I got that on lock, bro. See what the Packers were going by yesterday. Good punter and defense. They didn't win with that shit. They won with their punter and their defense. Yeah, he did. He ain't creative, bro. He's all basic. I ain't gonna lie, Trubisky underrated, cuz I didn't like that nigga, but he. Not only that, bro, one thing I got respect for him, he's not afraid to get hit. That nigga be juking and shit back there. That shit gonna hurt in the long run. Someone gonna smack this shit.
bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'm a running back. Ay. Same day, why I'm a running back. Friday, payday, running back. Ay. Running back, running back, running back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back.
Why you keep saying, bro? I'm gonna be a homie with you, JPEG. Stop saying that. He shot the ball. That's basketball. Like football, there's no shooting at all. Like, nah, that's weird. That one, Robinson, was hella nice. But the other one, Robinson, at the end was Matt. That nigga Robinson's underrated. He's fast as fuck. He's kind of tall, too. But I feel like they should have did more screenplays with Gabriel. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Oh, my weed man is I've been trying to buy a pound off this nigga for like a whole day. Bruh, let me owe this nigga $5. Knocking on my door, all crazy. Oh no, fuck with this shit. That's something I like about social media. A nigga don't write back to you, just go on social media. Baby, I'm glad they added that double team. Up time, nigga. These niggas.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay,
hey, Brady, you ready?
Okay, so when I die, I ain't.
Brady, you ready?
Right pocket got euros.
I'm about to go get a shower after this.
Somebody gonna want revenge.
Being a party. I do stink. I smell like a girl.
They can smell you from over here. I hope you don't smell like my girl. I'm really gay.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Tennessee Titans. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, when it says ball in their defense, they play receiver. The two-man catfish. I should put that on.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Hey,
they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Mariota gives to Henry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jordan Jenkins, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Yeah, exactly. The little touch pass.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Man open left side is Brown. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1.
Whoa.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Put that ball, fam.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Flush to his right.
Give my ball back.
Able to get it to the 33. Good enough
oh, my
for a
God.
first down.
That don't make no goddamn sense.
Roll of the dice on
That's
4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell.
Oh, he tripped. How you trip your own player? How you trip your own player? That's crazy.
Oh,
New York. You make this game easy for you, all right?
67 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a...
Derrick Henry all alone. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 75 yards. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at...
And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
I love this game. I love this game.
He did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job.
Right there, baby. Right there, baby. Ooh, I'm out here.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with the first and 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mariota hands to Henry, and he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
I don't know, nigga.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sand. Holding that play up was Henry Anderson. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job. And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it?
Then let's restart,
reminded me of an old Lakers team.
Exactly,
Defensive player of the year deal, and they just locked
it. In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson all part of the class.
Fantastic class. I mean, you talk about guys who played at the top level. Obviously, they're Hall of Famers. But what I find interesting about it is you get a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he...
In traffic, and it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He was looking for a new one there.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
That's not a...
Davis with it left side. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw Mariota. On heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Caught right side, Davis. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights.
Hey, J-Pack, I beat that nigga so hard he went on mute.
I'm here.
I juked that nigga so hard he got quiet.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Nigga Le'Veon got 200 yards on 3 carries.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Ooh.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't seen. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players. Maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
What that nigga Lil Wayne said?
Young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's going to
Jordan Jenkins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Brett Kern now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21.
Oh, my God.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start the next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up.
Get down.
Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, this guy, he's a threat to be 1,000.
Dang, nigga, you can't stop it.
Is Kamara. So
looking like Dan Marino out there.
I can't wait to see those guys do their thing.
Oh my God,
Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp,
looking like
we'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because when he touches the ball, great things usually happen.
And then wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense. But if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell, and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you're looking for an exciting rookie, remember this. Kyler Murray.
Oh, my God.
Intercepted. picked by Kevin Byard. Well, we got a second. We remind you that the Madden Championship Series is back and better than ever. August 30th through September 1st, you can watch the top Madden competitors face off in Arlington, Texas for a total prize pool of $190K. Tune in and watch it. Twitch.tv/EA Madden NFL, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, August 30th and 31st, and then 10:30 a.m. Eastern. Well, this is intercepted. He's trying to get it to Davis. Picked off about the 31. It's a touchdown for the Jets. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love
21-10 in the first half.
Eyes get real wide.
And I gave him 7
about the
points.
anticipation on the play, reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4.
No, definitely not winning. All time you win is if I give you points.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
And you can't handle heat.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something
coming right now.
First down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
You can't handle the heat.
Another try after the first down sack. Mariota.
Can't handle the heat.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota.
Look at that, nigga.
And he's going to be brought down.
10 sacks in the first half?
At his own 6-yard line.
Damn.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final
Remember to
timeout
block it?
as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
That
Here's
nigga
Brett
on
Kern
fire,
now as he's on to punt for Tennessee.
Damn, that was a good point.
And taken right on the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Put him in a
starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
I'm about to go take a shower.
You gotta go in the shower and pray.
And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
J-Pat, he up, J-Pat, 24-10. Watch what happens.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because it's
one-handed.
Inside the 25.
One-handed. Tell them what happened. Tell them what happened.
Touchdown, New York.
Don't duck for Sam Darnold, nigga.
75 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter.
Everyone's
saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is taken at the 3.
Think about quitting. He's like, should I quit?
Pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Why are you quiet, bro?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check nickel.
Now Mariota. Gets to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Henry Anderson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll go down the mountain for getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. Darnold on first down. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Now Darnold. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal. The lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. He'll get it up the middle. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will extend their lead.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
It's cool. I'm winning this game. I ain't going to trip.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Fuck.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right.
And
he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Uncorks one for Davis. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Here's Mariota. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jordan Jenkins, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second. And the pressure gets to him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Mariota. And he's going to go down again. Jordan Jenkins. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15.
You see how I give niggas hope in this.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Come on, man. Go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. Oh, he's got it wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. Darnold from the red zone now.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a...
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. To throw is Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Darnold, and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner. One of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time. He's to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's at least
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he's just saying something about turning out the lights.
Damn.
The party was over.
I figured out you can't handle the blitz, cuz. That's your problem.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think
the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jordan Jenkins, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Brandon, this is one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Clouds are coming in.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
That's now a pair of explosive north of 20 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Stop it, man.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And this
Somebody's down for the pick.
Oh, my God. Continues. It's another touchdown. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Everybody gets a sack.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, what's the ball? Hey, Alpha.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Oh, my God.
Throw the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Good game. Great game.
To the air again, Darnold. His pass caught with the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a short return to the 6-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make
like a wise man once
We'll see what they do here. Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
Yeah, I'll be peeping that shit. I'll be peeping that shit, family. You double to me too. And sometimes they jump late too.
It shouldn't be happening every play. That's when the game is not fun. Yeah, Brady beat the fuck out of him. I can't lie. I'm gonna hold that out. Figure it out. Go back to the drawing board. Oh, I'm so tired. Man, I gotta clean up, dude. Not that bad. It's on TV. Stop touching stuff. Go watch cartoon. Bye. I'm on. What's up, family? Exactly. Exactly. I peep that shit too. But I don't like to run main though.
Damn, I gotta upload that screenshot. This shit is crazy, bro. Le'Veon Bell had like only 3 carries. I thought I was running the whole game.
Damn. Y'all think, let me ask y'all a question. Y'all think any team gonna get Melo on the team or no?
What?
Melo gonna play basketball again. Damn.
Who? Oh.
I think a good fit would be Brooklyn Nets. That'd be a good fit for. At least give him a 2-year contract. I can't believe I lost. I think that loss do break the confidence. That shit pissed me off. Now, somebody just said this. Listen to this comment. So, if he called a white guy a cracker and nothing happens, wait to send a message. Raiders and NFL. But if Manlock used the N-word, he'd have lost his job. Well done, Raiders. Nah, he do got a point. If that owner would have called him a nigga, like, shut the fuck up, nigga, he'd lost his job. Y'all know that.
That is true.
But you call a white man a cracker, and he got away with that shit.
I thought he
about to get released. I thought he about to get released. I said, damn, he about to get released.
Blacks and Mexicans are just as racist as white people, bro.
Man, you don't call them a cracker, though, dude.
Yeah, you don't, especially if the nigga paying you.
Dude, they're gonna be looking at you funny for rest of, like, you don't do that. Like, he dumb. Low-key, AB is just a female drag queen of NFL. You cry about an ailment, they want to give you a new ailment with endorsement too, and pay you extra, and you say, nah, not about me. That dude tripping. Wow.
Oh, he did. Says AB threatens to retire unless the Raiders allow him to play with assless chaps.
Hey, the WNBA is not that bad on 2K. I like it.
Nigga, you gonna play me or what?
Man, they put WNBA in there. I played it last night and I enjoyed it. Can't even fucking lie. Shit, Nancy wanna play me too. Fuck it.
I'm dead. That nigga said he enjoyed it.
The gameplay was kinda nice. Shit, I got Nancy wanna play me in 2K. I ain't tripping.
Are you ready, Mac?
Who trying to play?
You gotta do a tiebreaker, cuz.
Man, I ain't, dude. I'm about to tell everybody to go take a shower. I know, but I'm about to go do it now. I'm relaxing, dude. I'm trying to figure out gameplay. Ooh, let me see your ear, son. I might got clean ear. Ooh, yeah, I got clean ear. Ooh, yeah, nasty. They that clean ear. Gotta get up. Oh my God. Oh no. Come on, come here. Come here. Jay, the guy want to keep playing me now. He beat me. But when I beat him, then we run away. I see how niggas do. That clean ear. Good boy. Still, that clean ear. But still, this one dirty. I don't know why this one dirty. This is dirty. Yeah, of course we yeah. But yeah, just dirty. You done? Yeah, good boy. Alright. It looked like it was just dirty.